Magnolia grandiflora, commonly known as the southern magnolia, is native to southeastern part of the US, but it also grows in Northern California where I live. I have this magnificent tree right outside of my property. I prune them to control its height as it can reach over 100 feet. Magnolia produces large white flowers during the summer. Although it doesn't last long once it's cut, I enjoy bringing them inside when I prune the tree. Its distinctive lemon scent fills the room. Today I'm using this beautiful Japanese vase that I received from my Rose Society member Pam. She inherited it from her late mother 2 decades ago. This vase is made by a company called Okura Toen in Yokohama. The company was founded like over 100 years ago and is renowned for museum quality pottery. And I'm not sure this is a hand painted, but red flower looks like a clematis. This type of vase is called tsubo. It has a narrow opening and then wider and round body. It's easy to place flowers at low height, but it's not easy to place like heavy, long branches like this. It moves because of its round and slippery inside. So I like to have 2 branches. One is much longer like this one, and then this one is something like this. In magnolia, it's easy to take the leaves with hand. It comes off. So if there's any leaves like hanging, and then you want to cut and they kind of clean up so it's not too overwhelming, but has leave the nice green. So I'm using a technique called kugi-uchi kosadome, which means like crossing and then nailing at the crossing point. However, I found that it's difficult to use a nail and hammer because it's easy to damage a branch when you're hammering. And then I thought about using electric drill, but that also goes really fast and hard to center. So my solution is to use the screw and also hole puncher and a screwdriver. First, you mark the area where 2 branches are crossed. So I'm gonna put some support, so making sure it doesn't damage any surface. I'm using a hole puncher, making a hole like this so that it's easier to screw with a screwdriver. So here I put this one. So the advantage of this nail and crossing, well, technically screwing, crossing, is that you can move this angle after you secure so that you can balance. And then making sure both sides is touching the rim of the mouth so it doesn't stay, it stays better. Okay, so I put Shin, the longest branch, and Soe, second longest branch. So these are the main structure. And I'm gonna add flowers. And these are the short. And I like to have flowers at the low height because it's a very big, heavy flowers. It's balances better if the heavy, big flowers at the low height. And because they're huge, you don't need too many flowers. Maybe 1 or 2 are sufficient. And also take out some all these big leaves so the flower stands up. And then if you have a pollens coming, kind of shake, and then it doesn't come. So this can be a little bit something like this. I'm gonna put a little bit a longer branch to counterbalance. And because it has this fruit is beautiful, I want to show off taking some leaves. So this one has a bud which may bloom later, so I'm gonna use this one. And again, this fruit is coming up right here, so I wanna show the shape. Magnolia leaves last for a long time, even without water. So you can use for, let's say, Christmas decorations, for example. And once leaves and flowers are gone, magnolia branches can be dried and then can be used and over. This is probably like a couple of years old. And that can be used for the design element or structures of your arrangement. So that's why I have a simple magnolia arrangement in a Japanese vase called tsubo.